One of Colorado's most talked about breweries these days wants us to be talking about beer from Ukraine. Outer Range Brewery co-founder Lee Cleghorn traveled to Ukraine to meet craft brewers trying to stay in business during the Russian invasion. And he came away with an idea.
So they just have a positive attitude, even though all the challenges that they're being faced with right now. My name is Lee Cleghorn. I'm the co-founder of Outer Range Brewing Company. We're located in Frisco, Colorado. About a month ago, I was talking online with a couple brewers, and one of the brewers was from Ukraine. We were talking on Instagram. I asked that brewer, how can we best support you? Then he said, you should come to Ukraine. And so I decided to go. I went to Ukraine. I went a couple nights ago, and the whole point of the trip was to go over to Ukraine and brew a collaboration beer with a brewery there and just get to know them and figure out what their issues were and how we could help the best from the US. A big part of craft beer is that it's a kind of a luxury item for common people. So it takes a little bit of disposable income to afford craft beer. And you throw a war into the mix and all that disposable income kind of goes out the window. So their demand for beer has definitely decreased since the war started. So a good way to support Ukrainian craft brewers is to buy the beer. So we're going to work with a couple of distributors that we know and importers and try to help them get some beer sold in the US. The Ukrainians are going to have a really hard winter coming up. So if you can, buy Ukrainian. Pay attention to what's going on over there because it matters.
Outer Range says it'll work with Ukrainian brewers to help distribute their product here in the States. They're also planning a Ukrainian tap takeover up at their brewery in Frisco.